Some moves I call promo moves. They're just like decorated moves to kind of like get the crowd into it, and then I try to get into my real move. Some are just to embarrass, some are to get buckets, some are promo moves, it just varies. Street ball has been everything for me. I mean, it started actually in the late 90s. I got a hold of And One Mixtape Volume 1, and I was instantly captivated. Up until that point, I was a fan of NBA players who had like good ball handling skills, you know, like Tim Hardaway, Allen Iverson, Jason Williams, Rod Strickland. Those are some of my favorite players. So I don't know what it was. I think I'm just like, I was made for this, you know what I mean? Because they had like a Showtime style of play with no-look passes and crossovers, and I was like drawn to that. Next thing I know, my favorite players are like Skip to My Lou and Hot Sauce, Ali Mo. If you just look at basketball in general, the highlights are always the moments where people get the most excited. Street ball is really just like highlights on steroids, you know what I mean? Like, we're really trying to emphasize the flash. Of course, I'm trying to compete and win the game, but you know, entertainment's heavy on the mind as we're going through it, whereas like a conventional style game, you're really just trying to win. If there's entertainment within it, which there is naturally, then cool. But with me, I'm like really trying to deliver on like a super entertaining experience for the viewer. Yo! Court Kings was awesome because they're like a Christian organization, and I'm Christian myself as of 2011. So I think we related on a lot of levels, just like it's like why we're doing it, you know, impacting, inspiring people, being purpose driven, you know what I mean? Because I think even going bigger picture, like this is my purpose in life, like from God, you know what I mean? So I think Court Kings is just like an organic fit. Brevard Prevention Coalition ideology on making wide choices is awesome because ultimately, I think as you get older, right, you are a series of the choices that you made. I think if kids make bad choices, a lot of times it stems from whoever they're hanging with. You know what I mean? Those kids are making bad choices, so they do it also. So I think being aware of your inner circle and who you're hanging around and how you spend your time, really it's important for kids to have an outlet for just sports in general. I think it's just like healthy, you know, it can be like good for mental health. It's good because you're doing that and you're staying out of trouble for other things. And then like the game teaches you things, right? How to work with others, how to submit to authority with like a coach, teach you to fight through adversity, say you have a losing season. So I think there's a lot of life lessons that can be learned from the game that are healthy. My advice to other aspiring athletes starting off when they're really young is to just try a bunch of sports and see what you like. Because it really comes down to time. You know what I mean? You do have your athletes who are like 6'9" and they might get scholarships regardless, even if they didn't love the game and they didn't practice as hard as the other guys. But most people are like myself. You know, they're going to be of average or short height. And if they want to compete at higher levels, they're going to really have to put the time in. So I suggest when you try those sports and try to zero in on one, you pick one that you love, because you really can't put the time in to play like a decent level of college ball or professional if you don't love the game, because the amount of time is gonna have to go in, you're gonna need to love it. You can't just like it. The way I look at it, my overall thing is I just try to like inspire and impact, because I love like the sport itself, but you know, I love the way people react to it. And then I also love the impact that it can have on people.
I want to welcome him up here and give him the key to our city. Welcome aboard.
Just trying to inspire and impact on the largest scale possible is kind of the goal, and that can be in a whole bunch of different ways. I don't think there's really like one way. What's up? This is Grayson Boucher, better known as The Professor. I just want to let you guys know that I'm rocking with I Choose Me. Positive choices, positive life. Check out iChooseMe.com.